Welcome to Credible Tarot, Cancer. Yeah, yeah. Cancer, yeah, yeah. So my wonderful Cancer. Cancer, I've already put your cards out. I did your video. However, your video cut off in a half of the way because I ran out of storage space. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go ahead on and do it. All right, we're doing your breakfast reading. All right, we're using the Wisdom of Hidden Realms cards as well as the manga deck. All right. Also, Cancer, the topic is, what should I be focused on today? What should I focus on today? What should I focus on today? So, your first card that came out was the High Lady of Love and Compassion, which came out in reverse. When the cards are in reverse, this is your Challenger card. When they're in upright, this is your Ally card. So this is your Challenger. Okay, you're being challenged. Okay. Your second card is the Queen of Shadow. All right. The Queen of Shadow has shown up in Gemini as well as Taurus reading. So you could have that in your chart. And the Lady of Mirror, if I'm not mistaken, showed up in Scorpio. So you may have Scorpio also in your chart. All right. So let's get started. All right. The first card, the Lady in High. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is the number one card, so that's the highest card in the entire deck. Okay? All right. And since she is your challenger, she says, I'm going to show it to you upright though. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, she gently reminds you to snap out of the self-centeredness, the ego that has a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you. Are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without considering for them? Without consideration for them? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling other persons to remain the same and preventing his or her growth? Sometimes it's better to let others hit bottom with their own suffering rather than trying to make it easier for them. Sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if the God in all life and every person matters. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it. But you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Love and Compassion is waiting to guide you to be your friend and ally. Think first of others, and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it on that one. The second one is your Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen is number 16. Okay, 1 plus 6 is 7. And she is your ally. The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details hidden behind your circumstances prevent you from moving forward quickly at this time. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you and your situation, Cancer. This is the time to wait for more to be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge to know how to proceed with a subject or your inquiry. It is time to educate yourself a little more about your intentions and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. Your third card is the Lady in the Mirror, number 44. Now, I believe number 44 is like the last card in the deck. She is your ally. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event, say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test your faith, test our faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reaction and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answers in a thorough and honest self-appraisal. So it's time to do some self-reflecting as well. Okay? So they're saying here, the lady of compassion, the high lady of compassion, okay, she's saying that you may be into some manipulation and stuff, or you probably are giving you codependent. I mean, you're making somebody codependent, or you codependent by aiding somebody else instead of allowing them to go through their growth process. In other words, let's say that you have a grandchild, and from the time this child was, let's say, knee-high to a duck, up until this child was probably taller than you, you've already always been there. You made sure they had everything that they needed. You never let them want for nothing or hurt for nothing. However, when they get themselves in trouble, instead of you allowing them to go through the trouble, you go and you make it easy for them. You pave the way. If it's bills that they accumulated, you go and pay that. If they can't pay their rent, you pay that. If they got a light bill that need to be due and the lights been get cut off, you go and do that. But you're always there instead of allowing them to have some experiences on their own so they can become more stronger, and they can also have a stronger mindset as well as the faith to know that they can endure more things than they thought they possibly could and come out of it successful. Okay? The Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge and security and manipulation. Okay? You are going to get some knowledge. You're going to get some divine knowledge. Okay? But they don't want you to move too fast. They want you to wait on it. Your clarification cards was the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands, the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands says that you are getting a fulfillment, a wish granted to you in about an enterprise. If you're doing something with a business, or if you're doing something like it could be even your job, okay? You might have been waiting on a raise. You may be looking for maybe the job to have an increase, in business. But whatever it is in this enterprise, it's going to be successful. You're going to get exactly what you want. So if you're a business owner, expect your business to do better. Okay. If it's having something to do with getting having a building built, for business, because you also have the Nine of Wands, which is also in the manga deck, is an architect card. So it could say this card also means that you're going to have some good news and some in money, but also it means that you're going to have success as well in business. So yeah, you got two business cards here, Enterprise and Architect, and then the Wish Fulfillment card, Wish Granted. So you got that coming. And you got the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So the King of Swords in the manga deck is a husbandman. However, it could be a husbandman, somebody embodying the energy of a husbandman, and it also could be, just like you say, showing like a king, somebody that runs the house and do everything. Okay, this is a person that got the sword and he makes decisions, and that's what a husbandman do, right? Let's say there's a mom and dad in the house. You got the whole family in the house. The children are arguing, bickering and stuff, and they can't come up with what belongs to who, right? So they go to their mom and she said, no, you go talk to your daddy. Go talk to your daddy. So she sent him to dad, and then they go in there, and he said, wait a minute, one talk at a time. So did he listen to what this one say? He listened to what this one got to say. He listened to what that one got to say. All right, because he's a wise person, he's going to be able to put it together and figure out who lying, who telling the truth, and who telling part of the truth, right? Okay, and if he feel like that, he won't be able to get a really clean answer. What he gonna do? He gonna divide the pie by 3, or he might just tell him nobody get it. But somebody gonna get cut off, right? So somebody did a deed here. Somebody did a dirty deed to somebody. Okay, and it might be you. You might feeling like that. You counsel that you've done too so much in the past. You know that you don't feel like that you worthy enough to receive all of this extra stuff that they talking about in here. All right. But they're telling you, okay, uh, if this is somebody did a deed, you need to cut this off. Okay, if somebody did something that was totally unjustly, you need to cut it off. Cut that person off. Okay. All right, counselor. You may see more into this than I do. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll be more than glad to come back and do another video. Yay, yay. And counselor. Counselor. Don't forget to comment. Cancer. Yay, yay. See you soon.